Have you ever woken up feeling heavy, drained, and worried because your blood test showed high creatinine? You're not alone. Millions of Americans over 50 face this same silent danger every single morning. But here's the twist. The problem doesn't always come from obvious bad habits. Many times, it's the little things we think are harmless, or even healthy, that quietly push our kidneys closer to failure. Take Robert, a 62-year-old retiree. He believed his mornings were healthy. A hot cup of coffee, a quick breakfast of toast and cheese, then settling down with the paper. Nothing unusual. Yet, month after month, his creatinine kept climbing. He thought medication alone would fix it, but his morning routine was quietly sabotaging his kidneys. And here's the alarming truth. According to the National Kidney Foundation, you can lose up to 90% of your kidney function before you notice any symptoms. By the time fatigue, swollen ankles, or restless nights appear, the damage is already advanced. That's why today's video is so important. I'm going to walk you through 10 simple, science-backed morning habits that can lower creatinine, protect your kidneys, and give you back control of your health. These aren't gimmicks, detox tricks, or miracle cures. They are real strategies you can start tomorrow morning. And stay with me, because one of the most dangerous habits is something most people still believe is healthy. And the most powerful habit might be the easiest change of all. I'm Dr. Mattheus from Kidney Health 365. If kidney health matters to you or someone you love, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video so it can reach more people who need it. Now let's dive into the very first morning habit, the one that sets the tone for your entire day.
The very first thing you drink in the morning sets the tone for your kidneys all day long. Starting your day with a glass of warm water instead of coffee is one of the simplest ways to lower stress on your kidneys and bring your creatinine back under control. Why does this work? After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. Your kidneys have been filtering toxins all night. When you immediately reach for coffee, the caffeine acts like a stimulant. It raises cortisol, dehydrates you further, and makes your kidneys work harder before the day even begins. But when you start with warm water, you give your kidneys the gentle rinse they desperately need. Add a squeeze of lemon, and you deliver natural antioxidants, plus a slight alkalizing effect, lowering the acid load that silently damages kidney tissue. Research shows that even mild dehydration can raise creatinine levels by as much as 10 to 15%. A simple glass of water can help prevent that jump. Of course, there are risks if you overdo it. Drinking too much water too quickly can dilute sodium levels and stress your kidneys, especially if you already have advanced kidney disease. The key is balance, hydration without overload. So here's how to do it right. First thing in the morning, brush your teeth, then pour a full glass of warm or room temperature water. Sip it slowly and let your body absorb it. Wait at least 20 minutes before you drink coffee or eat breakfast. This gives your kidneys a head start before facing the work of the day. If plain water feels boring, try a variation. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon for extra citrate, which helps block kidney stones, or drop in a slice of cucumber for a refreshing taste. Both options give you added benefits without harming your kidneys. A quick note of caution. If your doctor has placed you on fluid restrictions because of advanced kidney disease or heart problems, follow their guidance before adding extra water. I'd love to hear from you. Do you usually start your morning with water or coffee? Share your routine in the comments below. Now, water alone isn't enough, because the very next decision you make, what you eat for breakfast, can quietly undo all your progress. And that's why habit number 2 is so critical. Let's talk about hidden salt. What you put on your breakfast plate can either support your kidneys or quietly overload them before 9 a.m. The hidden danger here isn't sugar. It's salt, especially the kind you don't even see. Most people think, I don't use the salt shaker, so I'm safe. But the real problem is the sodium already packed into so-called healthy foods. Toast, breakfast cereal, cheese, and processed meats can load your kidneys with more sodium than they can safely handle in a whole day. One of my patients, Maria, a 58-year-old grandmother, thought her breakfast was light, 2 slices of toast with cheese and a small bowl of cereal. But when we checked the labels, that light breakfast had over 1,200 milligrams of sodium, almost half her daily limit in a single meal. Once she swapped her breakfast for oatmeal topped with berries and a handful of unsalted nuts, her blood pressure came down and her creatinine began to stabilize. The science is clear. The National Kidney Foundation warns that high sodium intake raises blood pressure and accelerates kidney damage by forcing the filtration system to work harder. Research shows that cutting just 1,000 milligrams of sodium a day can lower blood pressure and slow kidney decline. But the solution isn't to eat bland food. It's about smarter flavor. Start your morning with plain oatmeal sweetened naturally with fresh fruit. Try avocado on no-salt bread or blend a smoothie with apples, blueberries, and spinach. Use herbs, garlic powder, or black pepper instead of salt to bring out flavor. These small changes reduce the hidden sodium load while keeping your meals satisfying. Be careful if you rely on processed breakfast foods, frozen waffles, instant noodles, or packaged spreads. They often carry far more sodium than you expect, and the damage adds up quickly. So here's your morning game plan. Read labels, choose whole, simple foods. And remember, your kidneys don't need flavorless meals. They need smarter seasoning. Now, swapping out hidden salt is powerful, but it's only part of the story. Because even if your plate is healthy, sitting still all morning can quietly strain your kidneys in another way. That's why habit number 3 is about moving your body, gently, but with purpose. How you move in the first minutes after waking can set the rhythm for your kidneys all day long. A little gentle activity in the morning can ease swelling, improve circulation, and support healthy filtration. Let me share a story. Thomas, a 65-year-old retired teacher, started every day the same way, sitting at the kitchen table with his paper and coffee until noon. Over time, his creatinine crept higher, and swelling in his ankles became a daily frustration. When I suggested just 10 minutes of light walking after his morning drink, he thought it sounded too simple to matter. But within weeks, the swelling eased, his blood pressure dropped, and he finally felt alert before noon for the first time in years. The science explains why. Heavy workouts first thing in the morning can stress your kidneys by breaking down too much muscle at once. But gentle activity, walking, stretching, or Tai Chi, actually helps. It improves blood flow, lowers inflammation, and delivers more oxygen and nutrients to your kidneys. That means less strain and better protection against rising creatinine. Here's how you can make it part of your day. After sipping your warm water, stand tall, roll your shoulders, stretch your arms overhead, and take a slow walk around your home, or, if possible, outside in the sunlight. That light plus movement signals your body, we're awake. We're moving. Our kidneys are supported. If walking isn't easy for you, try seated stretches or simple arm and leg movements. Even 5 to 10 minutes makes a difference. The goal isn't burning calories. It's waking up your circulation so your kidneys don't have to fight uphill all day.
One note of caution. If you have severe joint pain or heart problems, start slowly and talk with your doctor about what level of activity is safe for you. Now, morning movement is powerful, but it won't protect your kidneys if you forget the one daily shield that makes all the difference: your prescribed medications. That brings us to habit number 4. Your morning routine isn't just about what you drink or eat. It's also about remembering the shield that protects your kidneys every single day: your prescribed medications. I'll never forget Evelyn, a 70-year-old grandmother. She was careful with her meals, walked every morning, even practiced meditation. But her blood pressure kept spiking, and her creatinine climbed higher each month. The reason? She was skipping her blood pressure medication now and then because she felt fine. What she didn't realize is that high blood pressure doesn't wait for symptoms. Every missed pill was a silent attack on her kidneys.
The science is clear. Consistent use of prescribed medications for blood pressure and diabetes, like ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or blood sugar medicines, reduces strain on your kidney filters. They slow the very damage that raises creatinine levels. But they only work if you take them day after day, morning after morning. Think of them as armor. They can't protect you if you leave them sitting on the shelf. So how do you make this habit stick? Keep your pills in a visible but safe spot. Link them to another morning ritual like brushing your teeth. Or set a phone alarm you can't ignore. These small tricks turn a forgotten pill into a routine you'll never miss. Be cautious, though. Never stop or adjust your medications on your own, even if you feel better. Always work with your doctor before making changes. These medicines are prescribed to protect your kidneys, and skipping them can undo all the progress from your diet and lifestyle.
Now, even the strongest shield can't protect your kidneys if your body is drowning in stress. And stress is sneaky. That's why habit number 5 is all about calming your mind before the day takes over.
Stress doesn't just weigh on your mind. It quietly wears down your kidneys every single day. That's why one of the most powerful habits you can build into your mornings is just a few minutes of calm, intentional breathing. Let me tell you about Daniel, a 60-year-old accountant. His diet was clean. He never missed his medications. But his creatinine kept creeping higher. The reason wasn't food or medicine. It was stress. He lived in constant tension, answering emails at sunrise, worrying about bills, and never letting his body switch off the fight-or-flight mode. His kidneys were paying the price. Here's the science. When stress hormones like cortisol stay high, blood pressure rises, blood sugar spikes, and inflammation builds up in the kidneys. Research shows that chronic stress can raise blood pressure by 10 to 15 points, enough to accelerate kidney damage even if you're doing everything else right. The antidote is simple and free. Just 2 to 5 minutes of deep, slow breathing in the morning can reset your nervous system. Try this. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold briefly, then exhale through your mouth for 6. Repeat this rhythm for a few minutes. As your heart rate slows, your blood vessels relax, and your kidneys finally get a chance to recover. You don't need special equipment or training, just a quiet chair, closed eyes, and steady breaths. If you want variety, play soft music, sit by a sunny window, or combine breathing with gentle stretches. The key is consistency. A word of caution. If you feel dizzy or lightheaded, take shorter breaths or pause. Breathing should calm you, not make you uncomfortable. So let me ask, do you already practice deep breathing, or would this be a new habit for you? Share your thoughts in the comments. Now, calming your mind is powerful, but it's only half the battle. Because the very next decision, what you eat for breakfast, can either keep that healing going or undo it completely. That's why habit number 6 is all about choosing a kidney-friendly breakfast. Your first meal of the day can be medicine for your kidneys, or a hidden burden that makes them work overtime. Choosing a light, plant-focused breakfast gives your kidneys the relief they need and helps keep creatinine steady. Let me tell you about Linda, a 64-year-old nurse. She started every morning with eggs, sausage, and buttered toast. She thought she was fueling her body with protein for energy. But month after month, her lab results showed rising creatinine and growing fatigue. When we swapped her heavy breakfasts for oatmeal topped with blueberries, chia seeds, and a drizzle of olive oil, something changed. Her energy came back, her swelling eased, and her creatinine stabilized. The reason is simple. Animal-heavy breakfasts create an acid load and produce more protein waste products that kidneys struggle to filter. Plant-based meals, on the other hand, generate fewer toxins and provide antioxidants that calm inflammation in the kidneys. Studies show that diets rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains reduce the pressure on kidney function and slow disease progression. So what should you eat? Start with plain oatmeal and top it with fresh fruit and a handful of unsalted nuts. Try avocado on no-salt whole grain bread, or blend a green smoothie with spinach, cucumber, and unsweetened almond milk. These meals are light, filling, and gentle on your kidneys. If you're used to savory foods, add flavor with herbs, black pepper, or a sprinkle of garlic powder instead of salt. Your taste buds will adjust, and your kidneys will thank you. A word of caution: if your doctor has told you to limit potassium or phosphorus, make sure to choose fruits and toppings that fit your plan. Not all plant foods are safe in advanced kidney disease, so always follow medical advice. Now, even the healthiest breakfast won't help if you fall into one of the most dangerous morning habits of all, reaching for painkillers without a second thought. That's why habit number 7 may surprise you. For many people, the first thing they reach for in the morning isn't water or breakfast. It's a painkiller, a pill for stiff joints, a sore back, or a lingering headache. It feels harmless. But for your kidneys, those little pills can be a silent poison. Take George, a 61-year-old construction worker. Years of hard labor left him with daily aches. So every morning, he swallowed 2 ibuprofen tablets without a second thought. On the outside, he looked fine. But inside, his creatinine kept climbing. By the time he came to see me, his kidney function had dropped by nearly 40%. Here's why. NSAIDs, common drugs like ibuprofen, naproxen, and similar pain relievers, reduce blood flow to the kidneys. That makes it harder for them to filter waste. Even occasional use can cause silent damage that only shows up months or years later on a lab test. Studies show that regular NSAID use can double the risk of chronic kidney disease, especially in people over 50. So what can you do instead? Try safer alternatives. Gentle stretching, a warm shower, or even a short walk can ease morning stiffness. Natural options like turmeric tea, blueberries, or leafy greens help fight inflammation without harming your kidneys. If you absolutely need medication, talk with your doctor about safer choices and always use the lowest effective dose, not as a daily ritual. A word of caution: never stop or change your prescribed pain treatment on your own. Work with your healthcare provider to find what's safest for you. But avoiding painkillers isn't the only way to prevent hidden harm, because there are 2 numbers you might be skipping every morning, numbers that can predict kidney decline long before you feel sick. That's why habit number 8 is about tracking your blood pressure and blood sugar. Every morning, your body is whispering clues about your kidney health. But if you don't check them, you may not know something is wrong until it's too late. The 2 most important numbers: blood pressure and blood sugar. Take Mark, a 59-year-old truck driver. He felt strong, never missed work, and believed he was healthy. He didn't bother with morning checks. By the time fatigue and swollen ankles appeared, his blood pressure had been dangerously high for years, silently choking his kidneys. The damage was already done. Now compare that with Susan, another patient in her early 60s. She kept a simple blood pressure monitor by her bedside. By catching spikes early, she adjusted her meals, worked with her doctor on medication, and kept her creatinine stable. Her kidneys were spared years of decline, all because she paid attention to her morning numbers. The science is clear. According to the American Heart Association, high blood pressure is the leading cause of kidney failure. Diabetes isn't far behind. High blood sugar scars the delicate kidney filters, making protein leak into the urine. But here's the good news. People who monitor at home and take early action slow kidney disease progression by nearly 30%. So here's how you can build this habit. Keep a blood pressure cuff and, if needed, a glucose monitor where you can see them. Check first thing in the morning, before breakfast. Record your numbers in a notebook or app. Don't chase perfection. Look for trends. Those trends tell you when to adjust your lifestyle or talk with your doctor. A word of caution. Don't panic over one high reading. What matters is the pattern over time. And always discuss your results with your healthcare provider before making big changes. Now, monitoring your numbers is powerful, but there's another trap many people fall into. It comes in the form of healthy teas that aren't always kidney-friendly. That's why habit number 9 is about choosing safe herbal teas. Many people believe starting the day with a warm cup of herbal tea is a safe, natural choice. And while some teas are gentle allies for your kidneys, others can quietly do more harm than good. Take Alice, a 63-year-old retiree. She loved her morning detox tea, convinced it was helping cleanse her system. But within months, her blood pressure spiked, her potassium levels rose, and her creatinine worsened. The reason? Her tea contained licorice root and dandelion, common herbs that act like diuretics and disrupt electrolyte balance, exactly the kind of stress her kidneys couldn't afford. Science makes this clear. Not all herbs are kidney-friendly. Ingredients like licorice, parsley, or certain detox blends can raise blood pressure or alter sodium and potassium levels. For someone with high creatinine, that's like pouring fuel on a fire. But the good news is, there are safer choices. Chamomile, peppermint, and ginger are generally gentle. They reduce inflammation, calm digestion, and provide comfort without overwhelming your kidneys. The key is moderation. Treat herbal tea as a supplement, not a cure. Here's how to do it right. Always read the label before you brew. Stick to single-ingredient teas you recognize, and limit yourself to 1 cup a day unless your doctor tells you otherwise. If you want more flavor, add a squeeze of lemon or a slice of fresh ginger. Both add benefits while keeping things safe. A word of caution. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes, check with your doctor before drinking herbal teas regularly. Some herbs can interact with prescriptions in ways you don't expect. Now, even the safest tea won't matter if you're overwhelmed by too many changes at once. That's why habit number 10 is about keeping things simple. Just one small daily goal for your kidneys. When it comes to protecting your kidneys, perfection isn't the goal. Consistency is. And the easiest way to stay consistent is to set just one clear kidney goal each morning. Let me share the story of James, a 67-year-old retiree. He was overwhelmed by all the changes his doctor recommended. New diet, more water, less salt, daily exercise. He tried to do everything at once, but within weeks he gave up, convinced it was impossible. When we simplified his plan to just one daily goal, like today I'll drink 6 glasses of water, or today I'll skip the salty snacks, something changed. Over 6 months, his creatinine stabilized, his confidence grew, and for the first time, he felt in charge of his health instead of trapped by it. Science backs this up. Behavioral studies show that people who focus on small, specific goals are twice as likely to maintain healthy habits long-term. Each small win builds momentum. One day becomes a week becomes a month, and before you know it, your lab results begin to reflect the progress. So here's how you can apply this. Each morning, decide on one kidney-friendly action. Write it on a sticky note, say it out loud, or set it as a phone reminder. Keep it simple and realistic. Over time, these daily promises add up to powerful protection. A word of caution: don't overwhelm yourself with big goals or punish yourself if you miss a day. Focus on progress, not perfection. Your kidneys don't need drastic changes. They need steady, consistent care. What's one kidney goal you could set for yourself tomorrow morning? Share it in the comments. You might inspire someone else to start small too. And if this tip gives you hope, don't forget to like this video so more people can see that protecting their kidneys is within reach. Now these 10 morning habits can transform your health. But kidney protection doesn't end in the morning. There are everyday habits you can use throughout the day to keep your kidneys safe. Let's take a look at those before we wrap up. Your kidneys don't just need protection in the morning. The choices you make throughout the day can either build on your progress or quietly undo it. That's why adding a few simple everyday habits can make such a big difference. First, make sleep a priority. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night. During deep sleep, your kidneys repair themselves and reset blood pressure. Skipping rest means your kidneys never get the break they deserve. Second, drink water steadily through the day, not all at once. Sipping small amounts keeps you hydrated without flooding your kidneys. Remember, too much water in a short time can stress kidneys just as much as too little. Third, avoid processed and fast foods. Burgers, fries, and packaged snacks are loaded with hidden sodium and unhealthy fats that force your kidneys to work harder. Reaching for fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains keeps the load lighter. Fourth, move your body after meals. A gentle walk after lunch or dinner helps improve circulation, supports healthy blood sugar, and takes the pressure off your kidneys. You don't need a gym membership, just consistent, light movement. And finally, maintain a healthy weight. Extra pounds raise blood pressure and blood sugar, two of the biggest drivers of kidney decline. Even modest weight loss can reduce strain on your kidneys. These everyday habits aren't complicated. They're small, intentional steps that keep your morning progress from fading away. Think of them as the bridge between one sunrise and the next, keeping your kidneys supported all day long. Now, let's bring it all together. Today we uncovered 10 simple morning habits and a set of everyday practices that can help lower creatinine, protect your kidneys, and give you back control of your energy. From starting your day with water, to cutting hidden salt, moving gently, taking your medications, calming stress, and choosing kidney-friendly foods and drinks, these small steps add up to real protection. But here's the urgent truth. Kidney problems often progress silently. You can lose most of your kidney function before you feel a single symptom. By the time fatigue, swelling, or restless nights appear, the damage may already be advanced. That's why starting today matters. The good news is you are not powerless. Your kidneys respond to consistency, not perfection. Even the smallest daily choice, a glass of water before coffee, a low-salt breakfast, or a 10-minute walk, can shift the course of your health. Step by step, you can build stronger habits and a stronger future. So here's what I encourage you to do. Pick just one habit from today's video and try it tomorrow morning. Then build from there. Progress, not perfection, is what saves kidneys. Please remember, the information in this video is for education only. It is not medical advice, and it should never replace the guidance of your doctor. Always consult your healthcare provider before making big changes to your diet, medication, or lifestyle. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to Kidney Health 365 and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new tip. And when you're done here, watch our video on the 22 worst foods for kidney health. It will show you what to avoid and what to enjoy instead. Your kidneys work hard for you every single day. Give them the care they deserve, and they'll keep you strong for the years ahead.